Having beautiful women around your office is now considered, what is it? Frat boy culture. Frat boy culture is now wrong because remember rape culture from 2015, right? The rape culture was around before me too. That college campuses are just white guys drugging and raping women. That was the lie that everyone believed. One in four college girls will get raped or some nonsense. So understand that the game has changed. As I said, you could sleep with a woman for $50,000 a year as your secretary. Now, a hairstylist who does literally nothing is getting 1.5 million just for a night. So, change your expectations. You still want to create your empire, but understand that your empire cannot have women involved in it. You understand? Girls like this, yes, she will play ball for now, but she will still sue because that is what women do now. That's what is happening with women. Women are now people who sue. Real women, the ones who take it on the chin, who understand that you're a man, those women are gone. They are just gone. So yeah. So people when you're in private plane, blah 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 blah. Serious accusation of sexual misconduct. She was fired and then was paid 1.6 million. Do you see? Do you see what I'm talking about? So please understand that this is what is happening. This is exactly what is happening. So you just have to appreciate that the promises were made as young men. Those promises have been broken. They don't exist anymore. And you must work with that reality. You must temper your expectations because obviously, young guys, when we got into video games, we believe that one day we would have like a Call of Duty atmosphere. Now that's just frat boy culture. So, anyways, I think on that bombshell, I'll leave you with the Tennessee uh, woman police, right? Yeah, Megan Hall. Remember, she's the one who slept with all the people, destroyed a precinct by herself. She ended up with 500,000. Four people got fired, right? Four people got 70, skip to 73. So she's his hairstylist, accusing him of using his position to sexually harass women and
Indeed.
inappropriately
Exactly.
touching her.
I know
She,
what we have done on that thing. I know it. So
Pep will get to you later. Uh, she made allegations against Joy and Charlie Dixon, saying that she used to have sexual relations with Emmanuel Archer and Dixon to further her career. Of course, that's what you do. But what does that have to do with her issues? This is why you don't let women into your workplace because they come in, they don't know what their role is, they start talking, and then the entire company gets destroyed. So this is her. So
it's not enough.
sexist, ableist.
Uh,
What's the problem? She looks. She doesn't look disabled. How do you how do you sue someone? You are fully an able-bodied person, and then you sue someone for being ableist. If the person is being ableist, it's not against you, so you don't have any personal damage. What is going on? So she's the 706 Russell Union hairstylist based in Los Angeles. Experience in television, commercials, single mother, of course. Works for Vito Esposito, Beverly Hills. Introduced to Gil Berman. Okay, just like that. So here's the question, and we'll get to this further down the line. Around 2010, you get introduced to the president of entertainment for Fox Broadcasting. The question is, how do you get from being a fucking nobody, a stylist, to being introduced to the fucking president of Fox Broadcast? How do you do that? How is that possible? It was the same thing with Vince McMahon. This woman, the woman who is trying to get him, done, she's like, "Oh, I'm broke. I don't have money," and then her friend introduces her to Vince McMahon. Like, how? CEO. So this woman gets introduced to the president of Fox, and CEO of Fox Television through a colleague at the salon. Do you see? It's the same thing. It is the same thing. You can't just be a normal person and you just get introduced to the CEO of Fox, and then all of a sudden she starts styling their hair at their homes and on the premises. Get the fuck out of here. So in just these three sentences, we already work out what's going on. You can't look like this and you come to someone's house and not get fucked. She is part of it. So they became friends with this woman, and then what? So she started everyone's hair. So okay, so these are the allegations. So she says that sexual battery, negligent supervision, retaliation, and workplace issues for 12 years. Okay, Skip Bayless offered her 1.5 million to have sex with her, and gave her lingering hugs and kisses. This sounds like what was the governor? Cuomo. Cuomo. What's his name? Mario? Not Andrew. Yeah, Andrew Cuomo, yeah. Sounds like a Cuomo thing. Oh, Cuomo gave me a hug. He gave me a Valentine's gift, therefore sexual harassment. Like, it's just crazy. You get one story and you have like five, six different examples of the same thing happening over and over again. It's sad and disgusting. Okay, so someone offered you life-changing money to have sex with him, and what's the crime? Bates became more aggressive and later accused her of having sex with Shab. Okay, so she rejects him and she's like, "Oh, you went to fuck the black guy." That is funny. So he's been married. So she says that Dixon grabbed her buttocks. Okay, that's just like teamwork, you know, like ways to go team. So she says Taylor used sexual relationships with Emmanuel Archer to further her career. So it's just one bitch who has done a set of things, just one woman who has done a set of things to further her career. Because you don't just get introduced to the president of Fox Entertainment and the president of Fox Television just like that. That doesn't happen. You don't just go to their houses to style their hair. What does that mean? What man has you go to his house to style his hair? Get the fuck out of here, bro. And you expect us to believe that? Where is it? You just get introduced to Gil Berman, president of Fox Broadcasting, and Dana Walden, CEO of Fox Television, through a colleague. So you can name the president of Fox, you can name the CEO of Fox, but you can't tell us the name of the person that introduced you. Get the fuck out of here, bro. So I mean, just off tops, this case is fucking bullshit because this person is also a participant in sex for favors. You do not just get introduced to the president of entertainment for Fox and the CEO of Fox through a colleague at the saloon you work for. Get the fuck out of here, bro. So it's just a woman. It's like crabs in a barrel, queen bee mentality. You want to bring another woman down just to further your own ends. If a man offers you $1.5 million to have sex, that is actually a compliment because let's look at you, bro. Like, yeah,
Recognize my team, the last two games in the
you
Premier
are
League.
not 1.5 million. You are not. Just take the 1.5 million and keep the fuck away. Okay, so that's pretty much what she's saying. Let's see who gets roped in. So she just skips offered 1.5 million, became more aggressive. Okay, she's accusing this guy of having sex with the other girl. So Taylor told her that she would simply report Dixon's misconduct to Fox Sports once he was no longer useful to her. So actually, this is kind of the reason we decided to make this video because the lawsuit in itself is useless. It's typical. It's mundane. We've seen too much of it. We have too many examples. We showed Andrew Cuomo and how his New York reign came to an end. Where was it? Sexual harassment, all that, right? And look at that. Like it overshadows his entire career. So we've seen this before, but what you need to understand is how women are able to weaponize their sexuality to destroy empires. That's really what this is about. The fact that this woman, in fact, not just her, but what's even more offensive is that, where is she? What's even more offensive is that where is she? Not her. This woman can get an offer of $1.5 million, and she uses that as leverage to go even harder at the company, and she's just trying to destroy the institution. That is what women do, and that's what I'm trying to get at. Women exist to destroy. Men created Fox Sports, men created Fox Entertainment. A woman came in and she's trying to destroy it. Same thing with the state of New York. Men created the state of New York. Women came and destroyed it through sexual allegations. I've done this countless times. Check out my February video on why you should stay away from women and the kind of evil that women are able to perpetrate in your life. Because, I mean, you're not. Most people are not millionaires, so I don't understand why you are willing to make this creature a millionaire for one night. $1.5 million is insane. It's an insane amount of money to offer someone to sleep with you. So she accused him of putting a body against her and pressing against her breast. She says he offered her $1.5 million, and he asked anti-Muslim, "Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?" Ah, that's funny. That sounds real. So grabbed. So she's now suing on behalf of harassment of other employees. So you are not the person facing any damage, but you are claiming something against the company for something that you witnessed. That's why I don't like these workplace harassment laws. They're just ridiculous. So he provided cocaine. Okay. So even after the incident where he moved his pants on live camera, how much is she asking for? That's the main. That's the main squeeze of this. What's the main squeeze? We're not saying that, but just understand that having women, this woman obviously, once she's done, she's going to go after Fox because this situation has put her in an unfair light. Let's go to my brother here.
Peanut butter skin. I know what I'm.
All right, so this is Fearless with Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock used to work at Fox, I believe. He's now on his own. Let's see what he's saying about her.
I know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off.
Big rack. This is the rack he's talking about.
She showed off constantly. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly. It's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack. Like, Jay, keep your distance.
Keep your distance. So peanut butter complexion is low tier God's phrase. So he stole that without credit. So I had to remind everyone that this is his credit. I'm back on Twitter. Elon finally unbanned me, got himself some brains. Follow me. This is my profile. So I mean, I think honestly the point of this lawsuit is made, just like we'll continue to make it as we go on. There's nothing too spectacular. The point is that women, as young men, obviously, you're trying to make money, you're trying to establish your empires, you're trying to create an institution. Understand that women will destroy your empire. If it's not a woman who works for you, it could be a woman who is in your home, whom you marry as your wife. She will go into your company and destroy you. Think of what pressed against Petrodel. We have examples of this. We have like it's there's too many. This case called Pest and Petrodel undid 200 years of legal precedent for a woman. The case is 1897. Okay, fine, over 100 years, right? We can go into it later, but the point is that women will, they exist to destroy your empire. This is what women are about. Just this, just fucking this. $1.5 million. Skip Bayless wouldn't give you, young man, $1.5 million, but he would give this $1.5 million. Nobody, young man, listen to me. Nobody is going to introduce you to the head of Fox. Where is it? Nobody's going to introduce you to Gail Berman, the president of Fox Broadcasting, or Dana Walden, the CEO of Fox Television, at his fucking salon. Nobody's going to do that for you. But once you've built your own Fox Sports, you've built your own institution, it is women like this that will come into it and destroy it from within. Can you change the laws that allow them to do this? Is it possible? Probably not. So what you have to do is act accordingly. You take the necessary precautions. What are those? Just the awareness is enough. The awareness that this woman who is coming in can come in and destroy the company from within or without. Understand that that is possible, and knowing truly is half the battle. Once you know it doesn't work, or once you know you can prepare, once you know you can take precautions, that is Zenchi Zeno. You, the power of the Almighty, to understand that this thing is not going to work against you. So yeah, okay. So this Fox Sports loss has turned it into a salacious, sexist mess. Blah blah blah. Okay, 1.5 million. We've covered that. 42-page lawsuit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. So this woman, so she's documenting everything. She worked there for 12 years. So she's writing everything down and just of course you have to embellish as a lawyer. But it's crazy. And that's the funny thing. She can allege things that were done to other people and take it as her own. So my concern really is I want to see how much she's claiming and why. Also, yes, very annoyingly, the attention is going to be more on this woman who, as we saw, just because she's more attractive than the person filing the lawsuit, she's getting more attention than this woman. And it's a little bit unfair because everyone is targeting Joy Taylor and because she's attractive and she's hot, but the person who is actually causing the ruckus is this terrorist here, right? You don't even see her face you don't even, they don't even push her face that much. Look, we hardly see her face. It's the other people, it's the more attractive people whose faces we're seeing. So just because she's hot, everyone is hating on her because she's beautiful and things like this. And that's one of the prices of being beautiful. But she's the one who's actually being a bad sport. If if you've had sex with people before and someone offers you 1.5 million to sleep with the next person, after all, you were sleeping with, where are they? You were sleeping with these people, unless they're women. But I don't care. I do not care. I do not care what what's it called? Yeah, I don't care what gender they are. Getting introduced to these people is insane. It's a lie. I'm not even accepting it. You don't just get introduced to the president of fucking Fox. Anyway, so yeah, Jamel Hill, okay, blah blah blah. So I mean, it's a pretty much nothing of a story. It's like a nothing burger. This is where she says that you have to have money. What is the harm in that? That is just true. Women prefer men who have money. That's what they want from you: your money, your time, your energy, your what's the other one? Your attention. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Came up with a meat analogy, with a meat acronym. Coach Greg, legend. Hashtag Coach Gang. Right. So if she's saying something that is true, what's the harm? She's hot. Okay. So it's a little bit strange. She doesn't deserve. Joy Taylor doesn't deserve any of the hate. I think because it's normal and routine to sleep with people in the office. Hugh Grant talks about it. So why are we punishing behavior, natural? human sexual behavior. Hugh Grant talks about romantic on set, something like this. He says he sleeps with. What was it? I can't remember what he said. He said something to that effect. Maybe there's a video. Aha, here we go. This is what he said. So this is Hugh
Films
Grant.
are so weird.
So this is Hugh Grant talking about how the movie industry has changed. Watch.
Films are so weird now. They're so weird because everyone's, in the old days, you by the end of the second week, you were all getting drunk in the evening and having dinner and falling in love with each other and all that.
Simple. Simple. That is what a close working environment is with men and women. Of course, fall in love. We all know what fall in love means in the context of what he's talking about. He can't say it on air. What he means is having sex with one another. It's normal.
The end of the second week, you were all getting drunk in the evening and having dinner and falling in love with each other and all that.
Otherwise, it's no fun. What's the point of doing the film?
And all that stopped because of telephones.
Well, it stopped not just because of the telephones, which, yes, true, but it also stopped because of Me Too.
Everyone goes home and looks at Twitter. It's so sad.
Do you still use films as speed dating?
Pretty much, yeah.
Tarantino bans telephones from his sets. And quite right, too. And the people there, they do all shag each other.
Simple. We do all shag each other. That is the promise. That was the promise that we had as young boys, that once you work hard, you establish your empire, you can invite women in, you have a hot secretary who, if you look at it from the 50s, right from the 50s, 60s, 70s, the big man about town has a hot secretary. Yes, he's married to his wife at home, but he has a hot secretary. The office is, filled with women. You can have, all types of girls around and things like this. This was the promise that was promised to us. But Me Too took that away from us. And telephones and lawsuits and freaking Naraji, whoever the fuck, terrorist woman, this terrorist took that away from us. The point of having women in your institution, in your business, in your office is to have sex with them. That was always the point. And now you're a young man, you want to build an office. They're saying that you must have nursing areas for nursing mothers. They're saying all these things to make the environment more inclusive, but you can't have sex with the women. Then why am I paying you? Why am I paying you $1.5 million if I can't have sex with you? Why? Why are you here? The funny thing is, women don't even work anyway. Think about it. As a young guy, you're in an office. Women do not do the work. They come late, they leave early, you stay back, you get the presentations done, you get the briefs filed, you get everything done. The most hardworking woman in your office, just, if it's, let's say, a law firm, for example, she just looks at something. She just checks for grammatical errors and typographical errors, and that's it. She's not drafting the brief, getting it filed from scratch, going out there, suffering in the heat. It's not the same thing. So the option was that you are just there to relieve the stress of the actual people that work. What do we call it? I think there's a way of describing it. I think frat culture. Was it Activision? Yeah, that was the point. The point of it was we spend all this time actually working hard. We need the women to just be cool, and play along and just take it on the chin. If someone slaps you on the ass or grabs your breast by mistake, just take it. You get paid to do nothing. So if someone grabs your tits, I think it's fine. Look at this: 1,500 women working out on sexual harassment and discrimination. It's like, how can you hire 1,500 women and they're doing nothing but cry sexual harassment? No, you're there to relieve the stress of the people who actually work. That is your job. That is your job. It's the same thing with what they call them, female soldiers. It's the same thing. It is the same thing. You're there to relieve the stress of the soldiers. Oh, there we go. I was looking for this and I found it. It took a while. I found it. This is what I was looking for. You girls have two important jobs. Your first job is to kill the pigs of the false regime. And your second job, and obviously your most important job, is to relieve stress. That is it. To relieve the stress. That's why Activision hires 1,500 women, for fuck's sake. So it's something that we all know is happening. So why are you entering the industry if you know that you're trying to avoid this? Unless you're trying to make a bag. You go into a job and someone offers you $1.5 million. This for me, this means she doesn't have a case. Why are you here? So I mean, everything is just about hating on Joy Reid, and I'm not Joy Reid. Jesus Christ, not Joy Reid, Joy Taylor. Oh my God, God forbid. She's a little bit chunky, but as I said, because she's more attractive, she gets so much hate, and I don't get it. So I mean, this is she with a child, tits out, whatever, you know. So the main thing, I think we can just end with this because it's the same thing all over, all over. There hasn't been much updates since. Understand from the beginning. One, young men who were sold a dream that you can build an empire, you can build an institution, and you can litter it with this, not litter, decorate it with these beautiful women who have nice tits and are willing to suck you off because you're paying them. That was the dream. No man can deny having this dream. We all had this dream growing up. As I said, remember the hot secretary with the short skirt. Think of James Bond. Think of, because if you remember James Bond, Q always had a new hot assistant, right? Moneypenny, what was her name? All of them, well, whatever their names were. Q always had an assistant that Bond always sleeps with. That was kind of the point. As the biggest star, you've earned the right to sit there and have these hot women at your beck and call. But as you know, Me Too has taken that away from us. Right? Now women are liabilities because they can't what's the word? They can't even relax on the private jet. If you're a woman and you're going on a private jet with a bunch of footballers, who was it? It's a woman, Sue, football team, uh, private jet, harassment, something like this. I don't remember. Was it Butler? Right. You understand? So you're on a private jet with the team, and you're a woman. You're not there to exchange ideas about football. You're there to be part of the entertainment. That's your job. So women have forgotten this and are now taking people to court. So what you must understand, young men, is that dream that was created in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s about you having your own office, your own institution, your own empire that is decorated and littered with women of your choosing with whom you can have sex because you're paying them all, that dream is dead. Right? Now, women are a pure liability. Lawsuits. Lawsuits. A hairstylist is bringing down the entire institution of Fox Sports. Fox Sports is feeding how many people's families? Fox Sports is feeding maybe 10, maybe 15, maybe 20,000 families. Maybe. But a fucking hairstylist who got randomly introduced to the so called president and CEO of Fox Group is bringing down the entire company. You didn't have a job, You got a job. Somebody introduced you and got you a job. What do you then do? You turn around and bring down the company. This is women today. That is what I want you guys to take from this video. Nobody should hate on Joy Reid. I keep calling her Joy Reid. I'm so sorry. Nobody, because this is why I apologize. Because as a man, you should never apologize. But I have to apologize in this case because this is Joy Reid. Oh my days. Oh, I apologize to Joy Taylor for calling her Joy Reid. I'm so sorry because this is a, oh my god, even the eyes are lazy. Oh my god. I apologize. This is who I'm talking about. Oh my days. Joy Taylor, Joy Taylor, Joy Taylor. It, so you could a woman like Joy Taylor, she deserves no hate. She doesn't deserve any of the hate she's getting because yes, she's sleeping with the people, but she's playing ball. Obviously, she's going to, as I said, she's going to come back and sue somebody because that's what women do now. Women are just walking lawsuits. That's what they are. Women are walking lawsuits now. In those days, there were women who could just keep quiet. You could grab their tits, you could fuck them, and everything will be fine. But now, lawsuit, right? Cassie, everybody, lawsuit, lawsuit, lawsuit. So, as a man, you must now understand that that dream is dead. Women are lawsuits and liabilities. So you must deal with them at arm's length. Don't let them get too close to your company secrets. Honestly, if I were you, don't even hire them if you can avoid it. Do not even hire them. Don't do it. Because you're a man. As a man, there are natural things that you want to do with women. Why are you around a woman if you don't want to have sex with her? I apologize for having this image of take this out. Look at this. Imagine having this around the office. It's natural to want to have sex with this. And lawsuits are trying to teach men that your desire for hot women like this is unnatural. No, it's not. Men go to war for access to women like this. That's just the truth. Men create entire institutions. Men offer $1.5 million. I just cannot get over this fact, bro. $1.5 million. Where is it? I have to show you guys because it is insane.
Not enough. But
Come on, man. Pep, get the fuck.
recognize my team, the last two games in the Premier League, Newcastle.
$1.5 million. $1.5 million. A man offers someone life-changing money. That is lottery money just for sex. That is how bad things have gotten. Your secretary, who you could pay minimum wage in the 50s or 60s or 70s, maybe even 80s, you could have sex with her for, what, $50,000 a year? Less? $30,000 a year. Now this guy is trying to pay 1.5 million for a night. That is what is happening, guys. That is what is happening. So you must understand that the game has changed. Having beautiful women around your office is now considered, what is it? Frat boy culture. Frat boy culture is now wrong because remember rape culture from 2015, right? The rape culture was around before Me Too. That college campuses are just white guys drugging and raping women. That was the lie that everyone believed. One in four college girls will get raped or some nonsense. So understand that the game has changed. As I said, you could sleep with a woman for $50,000 a year as your secretary. Now, a hairstylist who does literally nothing is getting 1.5 million just for a night. So, change your expectations. You still want to create your empire, but understand that your empire cannot have women involved in it. You understand? Girls like this, yes, she will play ball for now, but she will still sue because that is what women do now. That's what is happening with women. Women are now people who sue. Real women, the ones who take it on the chin, who understand that you're a man, those women are gone. They are just gone. She was fired and then was paid 1.6 million. Do you see? Do you see what I'm talking about? So please understand that this is what is happening. This is exactly what is happening. So you just have to appreciate that the promises were made as young men. Those promises have been broken. they don't exist anymore. And you must work with that reality. You must temper your expectations. Because obviously, young guys, of course, when we got into video games, we believe that one day we would have like a Call of Duty atmosphere. Now that's frat boy culture. So, anyways, I think on that bombshell, I'll leave you with the Tennessee woman police, right? Yeah, Megan Hall. Remember, she's the one who slept with all the people, destroyed a precinct by herself. She ended up with 500,000. 4 people got fired, right? 4 people got fired. She got a federal lawsuit again. There's that word again. A lawsuit and cost the city 500,000 for sleeping with 6 people and getting 4 fired. But she won in the end. This is her. Look, she's not attractive. Look at the hairline, you know, with the tattoos. This person got $500,000. What do you have, sir? What do you have? So, look at this. Look at this fucking creature, bro. What is this? Like, what are those, bro? Oh my god, I completely understand when Coach says mealy mouth muskrat. This is the definition of the mealy mouth muskrat. $500,000 for this, guys. $500,000 taxpayer money. This woman got $500,000 from people who paid taxes for having sex with people. Listen, guys, all women are sex workers. Just don't get sued by a sex worker. I think that's how I'm going to leave it, guys. I'll say it one more time. All women are sex workers. Don't get sued by a sex worker. If you need explanation on this statement, let me know in the comments. I'll make another video again. But I'll say it one final time because nobody has said these words before in this order before. All women are sex workers. Don't get sued by a sex worker. That explains the entire thing that we're trying to say about women today. All women are sex workers. Don't get sued by a sex worker. With that, it's been your boy, Onikage. I'll see you in the next one. Out.
After centuries of sleep, of nothingness, I have returned. Something comes back to me. I was great once. Feared. Yes. Once I was strong. Powerful beyond measure, beyond imagining. So weak now, must find blood.
The best guy at synthesizing this stuff, because he's just been hitting these things out of the park.